These are the top 5 most badass superhero scenes. Please make sure to leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification. Let's continue with the countdown. Spider-Man vs. Air Elemental Drones. Peter gets up and goes to Tony's computer to make himself a new outfit before they fly to London to rescue his pals. The class is on a tour bus tour of London, but it is being driven by one of Beck's henchmen. They come to a halt on London Bridge as Mysterio prepares the air elemental for assault. Spidey appears in a new combat costume. Happy rushes to retrieve Ned, MJ, Betty, and Flash, but his plane is destroyed. And they are forced to hide in a medieval tower as drones pursue them. They hide in a chamber, but MJ manages to knock down a drone with a mace before being imprisoned. Spidey penetrates the air elemental's illusion and webs all of the drones together, causing them to crash and ruin the illusion. He goes on to kill additional drones until being surrounded by Mysterio and facing a swarm of drones aiming at him while under an illusion. Spidey uses his spider sense to avoid and destroy all of the drones, and one of them shoots Mysterio in the process. Peter tries to rescue Edith, but Beck's final effort to kill him fails, leaving Beck to die in shame. Peter then turns off all of the drones. Following that, he and MJ dash onto the bridge to meet. They recognize their shared sentiments by kissing. Fury attempts to reclaim Peter, but Happy urges him to leave the youngster alone because he's with his new girlfriend. The students return home. Peter meets with Happy and May to discuss their apparent budding connection, but while Happy believes they're a couple, May believes they are simply having a fling. Peter then goes on a date with MJ as Spidey. He takes her for a ride around the city, despite her fear of heights. Thanos vs. the Avengers fight scene, Avengers Infinity Wars 2018. In this film, the mad giant Thanos, Josh Brolin, begins his pursuit for the universe's most powerful items, the Infinity Stones. Thanos sends Ebony Maw, Cull Obsidian to take the Time Stone from Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, and sends Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive to acquire the Mind Stone from Vision, Paul Bettany with the Space Stone supplied by Loki, Tom Hiddleston and the Power Stone. Meanwhile, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. joins forces with Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo and the Sorcerer's Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch and Benedict Wong. Stark and Strange join forces and agree to fight Thanos with the assistance of Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Thanos and his children Proxima Midnight, Ebony Maw, Corvus Glaive, and Cull Obsidian have assaulted Thor's Asgardian spacecraft, the Statesman, in pursuit of the Space Stone, which Loki took before Asgard's destruction. Thanos' army easily overcomes the Asgardians, despite Thanos already owning the Power Stone after decimating Xandar. Following the Hulk's fruitless counter-attack, Loki presents the Tesseract to Thanos in return for Thor's life, only to be slain himself as Thanos predicts Loki's betrayal and death. Midnight, Obsidian, and Glaive are dead, and the tide appears to be turning for the Avengers, until Thanos comes for the Mind Stone. To prevent Thanos from recovering the still-implanted Mind Stone in Vision, a sad Maximoff burns it, but Thanos uses the Time Stone to reverse the incident and wrench the Mind Stone out of Vision, murdering him again. Thor strikes and slams Stormbreaker into Thanos' chest, but Thanos lives long enough for the gauntlet to shatter his fingers. The Joker vs. the Batman. Meanwhile, all of the senior mob figures are gathering privately in a restaurant kitchen. The Joker and his henchmen barge in, telling the guests that they are the entertainment for the evening. When Rachel walks forward, the Joker scans the room for Harvey Dent. He grabs her and pulls a knife on her, telling her a different account of how he got his scars, claiming that his wife was scarred by loan sharks and that he cut himself with a razor to make her smile, but she left him over it. Rachel kicks him away, and he comes after her, stating he enjoys her little fight, until Batman appears and knocks him down. A battle breaks out between Batman, the Joker, and his minions, with the Joker and the thugs thoroughly pounding on Batman. When Batman recovers control, he notices the Joker putting a pistol to Rachel's head while dangling her out of a shot-out window. Batman orders him to let her go, to which the Joker responds, "Very poor choice of words," and lets her fall. Batman leaps out the window and saves her by using his cape to slow their fall as they collide with the top of a passing automobile. The Joker appears to disappear from the scene. While being transported in a huge semi-truck, Harvey, the Joker, and his men begin attacking police cars. He pulls out an RPG and fires at the armored truck transporting Dent. The Tumbler appears and tries to stop the Joker, but gets struck by one of the Joker's RPGs. His automobile sustains catastrophic damage, forcing him to evacuate. The ejection in this automobile, however, is a bike, the Batpod, which deploys from the front of the vehicle. Batman pursues the Joker on his Batpod and flips the truck totally over after firing some wires at it and twisting them between some light posts and buildings. The Joker appears, brandishing a Smith & Wesson M76 submachine pistol, and shoots at Batman, who races towards him on his Batpod, yelling for him to strike him. Batman follows his own non-lethal rule and swerves around the Joker before crashing into the flipped truck and collapsing. As the Joker attacks him with a knife, one of the SWAT cops puts a shotgun to the back of his head, revealing that it was Lieutenant Gordon who faked his death to protect his family. The Joker is taken to the MCU. Harvey exits the vehicle and gets into a cruiser, claiming he's going to see a worried girlfriend. Thor vs. the Incredible Hulk, arena fight scene, Thor, Ragnarok 2017. Thor is escorted to the arena and pitted against the champion, who turns out to be none other than the Incredible Hulk.
A special connection with him. Ladies and yes! Lost my hammer.
No banner, only Hulk.
Thor is ecstatic to see his old buddy, but the Hulk assaults him. Thor gains the upper hand as the two smash each other around the area. He tries to use Natasha Romanoff's soothing method to morph back into Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo, but it fails, and Hulk thrashes him. Loki is disturbed to see the monster who dealt him a sound pounding during his attempted takeover of Earth. Thor eventually gives up and starts fighting, receiving a vision of Odin that causes him to channel raw lightning at one point. However, just as he is about to win the Grandmaster, Thor is shocked into surrender since he does not want to see a crowd, and his own favorite be defeated. Thor throws his hand out in protection as the Hulk jumps into the air to smash him before everything goes black. Bucky vs. Captain America, Iron Man and Black Panther. As King T'Chaka steps up to give the keynote address, Natasha sees guards gathered around a parked vehicle. The king is killed when an explosion tears through the structure. Natasha first encounters King T'Chaka, John Carney, the father of Wakanda's Prince T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman. Vibranium, the substance used to create Captain America's shield, has grown prevalent in Wakanda as a result of a meteorite impact. When a news report highlighting the devastation in Vienna is received, Steve, Sam, and Sharon Carter are seated in a hotel room back in the United States. Steve recognizes Bucky as the bomb planter as he watches security footage of the incident. After receiving a text from Steve, Sharon tells him she needs to hurry to work and boards a military aircraft for Vienna. Hundreds of people are hurt, as Natasha notices as she glances about. Prince T'Challa takes out a printed picture of Bucky getting out of the vehicle with the explosives. When Steve receives a call from Natasha, he informs her that he must bring Bucky in. He's already in Vienna, so he hangs up and surveys the ruined structure. When Sharon spots him, she gives him a file so he may start the manhunt early and get ahead of the German military task team, GSG-9, which is under the orders to kill.